Welcome back to Red Raider Weekly. After missing the final month and a half of last season with a broken hand, John Neely returned in 2011 with a vengeance. Let's take a closer look at our player profile. After transferring to Texas Tech from North Central Texas College in 2010, junior pitcher John Neely made an immediate impact on the team, making 10 appearances before cutting his season short after suffering a broken hand in early April. The right-hander only worked 24 1/3 innings, but picked up his lone win of the year against then number 8 Texas, setting him up for what would become a stellar 2011 campaign.
You know, I think a lot of it has to do with the nervous aspect of the game, and you know, getting experience in big games like against UT obviously calms those nerves when coming into the next season. And you know, obviously my stuff's a lot better than last year, and I feel that getting that experience in those big games has just rolled over into this season, and you know, made me a more experienced pitcher. So
you got a guy that's a year older, 8-10 months older, and he's been there now, and he's faced some Division I hitters, and he's pitched in some conference games. You know, he ended up pitching in three conference series last year, and I think that experience and the understanding that this is a real deal, I think it did help him.
Experience and maturity aside, Coach Spencer chalks up the recent success to Neely's understanding of the need for preparation.
Initially, he was not near as good where he needed to be as far as the way he prepared, and I think that was the transition that he made after getting hurt and coming back in the fall and then the spring, early spring, was the understanding that he'd always had the ability to compete when it was one-on-one with the hitter. But to be able to get in his mind that the way I prepare, the way I bullpen, the way I throw my flat ground, the way I run, the way I train is going to affect me when I face those hitters. And he made that transition this spring to a willingness to prepare.
And the preparation has paid off as Neely has firmly established himself as the team's ace this season, leading the pitching corps in appearances, wins, ERA, and saves, landing him on the National Pitcher and Stopper of the Year watch list in the process.
it's an honor to be on those watch lists with, you know, Taylor Youngman and some of those big names out there this year. And you know, it's not that important to me, but you know, it's an honor.
There's going to be 10 guys on that list that have better pure stuff than John, that don't have his numbers, and that's just straight comes from his will and his ability to compete. But you know, there's a lot of guys with big arms that don't get people out at the rate John does, and you know, that's a tribute to the way he battles.
No matter how you look at it, though, John Neely has become a welcome sight of the mound for his coaches and teammates alike.
A big part of it is he's a talented kid. The other part of it is, like I said, he's a very competitive kid, and the other part, to get that many, you know, there's some luck there too, to rally, not to save so much as to get that many wins, you know. And part of that is the fact that he pitches in those type of games, but also our position players tend to rally around him a little bit because they think when John pitches, we win. So I don't know, I won't say you get a better effort, but you may be more alert, maybe more locked in, maybe they feel pretty good about John Neely being a lucky, you know, wearing the horseshoe for us this year.
Yeah, I feel that a lot. I've been thinking about that a lot, actually. When I come in the game, I feel like that my offense, like, it sparks up my offense. It's weird. Like, every time I get half the time I get a win, it's because they come back after I give up a run and score 2 to win the game in the bottom of the 9th or the 10th. So obviously I'm a little lucky charm, if you will.
Coming up after the break, Red Raider Roundup takes you all around campus. More Red Raider Weekly coming up.
At Plains Capital Bank, we believe in Texas Tech University. That's why we have made it a priority to support Texas Tech for over 20 years. We've proudly contributed to the Jones Stadium expansion, the new Rawls College of Business, the United Spirit Arena, and the Merced Alumni Center expansion. We also created the Plains Capital Presidential Endowed Scholarship, because at Plains Capital Bank, we know the Red Raiders have the momentum to succeed.
UMC is the primary teaching hospital for the Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center.
The partnership between UMC and Texas Tech places us at the forefront of medical training and knowledge. It's a place where a team of professionals is committed to your care.
As a teaching hospital, UMC is here for you today while training the doctors and nurses of tomorrow.
It's my school.
It's my team.
It's our hospital.
It's the dream of being part of something bigger than you. Here is a place where ideas become reality, and reality becomes greater than your imagination. Where research leads to vast discoveries, making the world a better place. Where the pursuit of deeper knowledge reaches untold heights. It's a place where art takes many forms and where tradition reigns. The dream starts with you. Texas Tech University. From here, it's possible.